you can get a turn in if you're feeling up to it. Yeah, and if you have to step out, that's totally fine. But if you're feeling up to it, we might as well try and roll some dice.
Sounds good. Let's try.
Yeah, okay. So first and foremost, I want to thank everybody. I know we are on part 4 of this fight. I know it's been a while. I know there's been a lot of weeks in between. It's just been a bit of a busy season. So thanks for hanging in there with me on this. And Aurora, I do want to say, listening back, I want you to have fun during this session. So I know you're concentrating on your spell, but I'm going to allow you to cast any non-concentration spells during your turn. But your highest level spell slot is currently dedicated to the spell you're casting.
These are notes from
okay, so who wants to catch us up quickly on what happened? Major plot points of last time. I know we're still mid-fight, but major plot points.
We fought. It went invisible. It became less invisible, and then went invisible again.
Yeah.
People filtered in and out of the circle.
Despite Aurora's repeated warnings not to.
And that's as much as I can remember.
Yeah, that's fair. There were a few, I think Elle's still listening. There were a few, not necessarily combination moves, but a few kind of strategy moves as Aurora has been trying to shout at people to get out of the circle. Basil had a bit of a rough go, being knocked down 3 times, but getting back up each time and ultimately getting dragged out of the circle by Astra. Elle starting to channel a bit more of that cold energy from the Borealis that she carries. Casting a wall of ice I think it's a wall of ice, that for the moment was able to stop the retreat of the aspect and bring it back into the main area. But Mrs. Q getting a little creative and summoning an invisible hound to warn her and the rest of the party should anything come into its 30 feet of watched area. There was a better way to say that with better English, but here we are.
Dog was it?
It was like Count of Baskerville.
Oh, that's not what you would
Yeah.
say.
I'm sorry.
It would have been like a chow chow or something.
Mrs. Q, you are still concentrating on your little pink spirit guardians that are continuously flitting around you in 15 feet. Astra's golden hawk is still kind of hovering above you in this tall chamber. 2 of the trees, I think you're almost all of you. 2 of the trees that made up this chamber around the circle have been burned by the aspect and they're still kind of smoldering. With one of the major hits that the aspect has taken, it smashed its fist against the wall and you see a large crack now in the wall of this chamber. As you have been expending your resources to try and damage it. I think one of the second to last turns at the end of last session, I think Basil was the one who hit it with a large cold damage hit between Basil and Elle. And you notice the aspect kind of freeze up a little bit as the fire in its body went cool and started to solidify, preventing it from moving one of its limbs before it went in. The fuel in its chest changed and it went invisible. And as we ended last session, all of you started to hear randomly, Mrs. Q, the only one who knows why, a dog starting to bark and bark and bark and bark. And Mrs. Q, you hear kind of a growl from your dog and a growl here and there as you hear your dog barking and growling and barking and growling before you feel the aggression of your dog wanting to attack. I did share the owl bear. Let me know if you can get in or not. But we are going to open up once more into the heat of this room, the circle starting to glow a little bit more as Aurora is trying to concentrate on the spell, shouting at everyone to leave the circle.
Kamea.
APOC, you are you're still concentrating on Hunter's Mark. You are also the only person in the circle for right now. And just as a reminder, those squares of fire are like molten magma situations. So they are still existing as like puddles of lava on the ground. All right. Mrs. Q, you are first up. If you want like a chance to think about your move, we can drop you back a little bit in the order, but you are first in the order as we jump right to the top of the round.
Okay, I mean, Mrs. Q's old, so it wouldn't be completely out of the realm of possibility that she forgot what was happening and has just been thrown back into the realization that she's in a battle. So we're gonna go with it.
Okay.
So you said that the dog is barking.
Yes.
Which means that this invisible thing is within 30 feet of it.
Of my dog.
Which it's like one, two, three, 4, 6. So it's a pretty large area because each square is about 5 feet.
Okay. So first thing that happens is the Hound of the Baskervilles dog turns into a chow chow.
Sure.
Because it's important to her.
Yes.
She
what? Oh, a different
Yeah.
dog breed. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, Andrew did not pick the right one. He
Gotcha.
did well other than that.
Okay.
She yells at everyone. Snookums is barking. That means he's over there. And so she uses her movement to try to get a bit closer to the dog. She starts like moving that direction, if that's the direction that the
So you want to move like
yes. I don't
what's what's your movement?
25?
Oh, okay. So you could get pretty much
Okay, I mean I don't wanna like walk into the thing.
well it's invisible, so you don't know where necessarily exactly it is, but
Yeah. I get a bit closer, so move me. Keep going.
so it's like about 5, 10, 15, 20.
Let's say the back to the right. I
There.
wanna be what's the yellow circle?
That the yellow circle is Astra's something.
I'll stay in the circle.
And
Okay.
then this I think this thing comes with you.
And then you said that it's invisible, but it's not in another plane. It's still physically there, but I just can't see it.
Yes.
Excellent. Can I? Is this
I will say, Mrs. Q, as
Yeah.
you're moving and shouting and doing all of this, you feel your faithful hound get really, really angry, and is actually going to try and take a chomp at something. Now, you can't see your hound, you can't see what it's chomping,
Yeah.
but you feel the anger in your hound kind of through you.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me a d20
Let's go, chow chow.
and add your spellcasting ability modifier. So add +2 to it.
Right. That is a 14.
A 14?
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel your dog trying to attack something as you hear the barking of Schnookums. And although you feel it attack, it feels like it just didn't find enough purchase. But that gives you a little bit more information from your spell that you know where you put your dog. I'm pretty sure you can see it on the map. You know that this thing that it attacked is within 5 feet of your dog.
Okay. That is helpful. Okay, so she will. I think she's probably gonna stay where she is because she's within 30 feet of her dog now.
Oh yeah, you're definitely within.
Yeah. So she is gonna try. Casting Druidcraft. to create the effect of falling leaves around the area where she suspects the animal is, to see if she can like make it very obvious so that everyone else can see where the
Oh, oh,
because it doesn't
interesting.
fall.
Very
Oh.
cool. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Falling leaves, falling leaves.
I know that's what I'm thinking of too.
Me too.
I love this. Okay, so Mrs. Q is going to conjure up some falling leaves in this area. And as your druid craft, you kind of like spin it out of your hands and throw it towards where your dog is. You see these leaves. What kind of leaves are they?
Oak leaves.
Oak leaves. You see these leaves kind of like fizzle up almost instantly in the heat of this place. But as they do, the like glowing embered ash of these leaves kind of start to take shape and start to meld around. If you're aiming for like your dog and the height of your dog, they kind of start to take shape around something there, something tall, something like cylindrical is a bad word to use, but you see it take shape around a form around your dog. It's hard to make out what it is, but you also remember that the aspect was a massive creature. But if everyone's in Owlbear, you do see as you send the leaves out from where you are towards your dog, you see the leaves start to take shape around the something here. I think you can see that. I know my cursor's in black. I don't actually know how to change that color.
Yeah.
Everyone
So it kind of hits, and then you see them sort of fall as they burn up.
Super cool.
Yeah, I love that. Really creative.
What's your pink circle thing? What do the pixies do?
What do they do? Hold on, I'll tell you.
Spirit Guardians, I think it was.
I think
They do damage when it gets close.
Yeah.
Is it close enough that they would do damage?
We'll see.
Ooh.
The Spirit Guardians don't trigger unless a creature walks into it for the first time or starts its turn there. So we'll see.
Cool.
Okay, so I don't know if were people paying attention. Did everyone see that? You see where this guy is?
Yes.
Well, you definitely saw
Owl
it.
will shout
You're
over.
right there.
Oh my god, is it right behind me?
Draw it into the circle.
Yeah, I mean, you're all looking at it. You all would have seen that. So I'm not gonna, all of you were looking right at it. Okay, is that your turn, Mrs. Q?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. At the end of your turn, at the end of your turn, as you had walked forward, you felt the heat of this place just get hotter and hotter. And as you shout out to make sure everyone saw that, the heat is so oppressive and so hot that you take 11 points of fire damage as it starts to singe kind of the whiskers on your face.
Did any resistance?
To fire, no.
Aurora, you're up. APOC on deck. Basil, you're coming up in a few.
As I call out to this creature, I just want you to know that you are the one being hunted. We are the predators and you're the prey. And I can do that too as I go invisible in the middle of the...
Ooh.
Nice.
Using my ambush...
Go ahead and make...
Using my ambush prey, which is a non-concentration invisibility that I have.
Love that. Okay, I was gonna ask. Go ahead and make an intimidation check while you do that.
16, 23.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I have exhaustion. 23.
Okay. 23. Awesome. As Aurora goes invisible. Anything else in your turn, Aurora?
No, I think that's it.
APOC, you are up.
What? I mean, I thought, don't you have to stay here for the circle?
I am here. Shut up.
Wait, can you move?
Nope, not while I'm invisible.
Okay. Well,
that's
fuck.
the cost of concentration is I can't move.
Jesus.
That's a good balance.
Oh, I'm just confused at this point. Okay, let me know if I'm like too close that I'm gonna hit you. I don't want to bump into you by accident.
APOC, you're never too close.
Okay. Can we see it? Like, is there an outline of leaves on it now, or do those leaves all just burn up instantly?
So the leaves burned up themselves because of the heat of this room. However, the ash, like it did hit up against something. I'll say like some of them stuck to the thing,
Like, can
some
I
of them
physically see it, or is this thing still appear invisible? Like, is there an outline that I can see and aim at? I guess is my question.
So this is all within 6 seconds. I
Yeah.
think there's something you can
Okay.
see something. You don't know if it's like a leg or an arm or a chest, like but
Perfect.
something is there.
I can see something, I'm shooting at it.
Okay, go ahead.
He's gonna take 2 shots with his bow.
Oh yeah, because then it's not at disadvantage. That's good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. And because I've got Astra's thing, it's at advantage. So first attack, does a 22 hit?
Hold on a second. Yes, a 22 hits.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, that's pretty good. 18 points of magical damage, magical piercing damage.
Just magical piercing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second attack is going to be, oh yeah, that hits. 25.
Yep.
Ooh, almost max damage. 15 points of magical piercing damage.
1-5.
1-5.
Ouch.
And then APOC is just going to, knowing where Aurora was, move. I don't know if I can move myself. Can I move myself? Probably like somewhere up here. He's gonna be right here, thinking he's standing in front of her.
Okay.
Because he didn't remember exactly where she was, and he doesn't want to step in the fire.
I love my buck.
But yeah, he's guarding Aurora, ready to take a shot.
Guarding.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So a few things happen. As APOC, you loose your second arrow and then take that step to jump in front of Aurora. L, Mrs. Q being the ones there, the dog is still barking in the background, so it adds to the level of chaos going on. Aurora has vanished, which only Basil and Astra and APOC know. You hear a roar. L, you kind of feel the fire in your face almost, as you and Mrs. Q are so close to feel the anger of this thing in front of you. And this roar is so loud that crack in the wall and some of the looser rocks on the far wall start to crumble, as you feel the ground beneath you start to shake and rumble, as the aspect becomes visible once more with the damage that it's taken.
Whoa.
But what you all see is that glowing kind of core of this thing is starting to glow and glow, so much so that the light is starting to obscure and obfuscate the chest and the head of this thing as it continues this roar. Everyone, you're all there, so all of you can see as the light starts to gather, you can see the aspect start to crunch itself down, and you all kind of take a breath and take a beat. and the world kind of goes quiet for a second in your ears before the aspect kind of looks up into the sky with this like unearthly howl as this thing kind of splits and shatters. I need
Shit, guys, it's phase 2.
Mrs. Q, I need L, I need APOC, I need Aurora.
Basil, you're
Basil,
good.
you are the only one out of range.
Oh, jeez.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, okay. Anybody roll below a 15?
Yeah.
Yep.
25.
16.
Oh,
9 plus
just
7.
made it. I have to check Astra here for a second. Sorry.
What happens to Chow Chow?
Astra also just made it. Okay, so Mrs. Q and L. We're going between too many tabs here. As
Got a
you
6.
You got a 6, okay. As you kind of are front and center, almost blinded by the light as you put your arm up to block yourself, and your ears and head just kind of get split by this primordial scream. You are hit with a wave of heat unlike anything you've ever experienced. And you've been hit by quite a few fire damage spells and abilities in this fight so far, but this is even worse.
You said it was primordial? Was it actual word?
Sorry, primal.
Oh,
Primal.
okay.
Like a
Darn.
like what Elon Musk tried to do at one of the Trump rallies.
So he's a Nazi.
No. You are going to take you are going to take 26. I rolled quite low. You are going to take 26 fire damage, and you are going to be thrown 25 feet back.
Jeez.
As
And that's
this
half
wave
for
of
me?
heat smacks into you. Say that again, L?
That's halved for L.
Half
fire
for
damage?
L. So 25, so 12 damage, 12 fire damage. Those of you who saved, so APOC, Aurora, and Astra, you are also going to take the 12. And you do not get thrown back.
But have.
Did you
But
say
halved if you
25
have your
25, man.
Oh, 25.
So you get thrown 1.
Ew.
You're like thrown back around here.
20, 25. Yeah. And Mrs.
alright
Q will
then.
stay there.
Do you need to roll for your concentration?
Wait, where'd I go? How far did I get thrown?
So L, you got thrown 25 feet right here.
Okay, I see me. I lost. I blend in with the orange.
Yes. All right. Oh, and I have to see if you're prone or not. Should you get fancy?
No, I want to get a drink.
Oh.
It shrunk.
You do land prone, so you like kind of land flat on your back. The wind gets knocked out of you.
Not the wind.
Oh no.
Yeah, the
No,
wind.
not my wind.
And as you all kind of recover just a little bit, catch your breath, even for a second, Elle and Mrs. Q kind of taking a knee, trying to get yourself back up. And all of you now no longer blinded by the light. Why can't I find what I'm looking for?
Blinded by the light.
I know, that's all I can think of
There we
too.
go.
And then I don't know the rest of the words. That's all I know.
I lost my little
like a bird,
guys.
you know we're killing in the night.
I lost my little guys, so we're just gonna have to do this.
happening?
Actually,
wait,
there's
wait,
things
wait,
going
what?
on.
No.
Now there are two of them.
So I lost my other little images. They were really, really cute, but I can't see them on the screen anymore. So as the lights kind of blinded all of you for a second, knocking a few of you back, the damage that you take and the temperature in this room rising even more, as you sort of blink yourself back into focus, you see where once there was the massive aspect, this main creature has shrunk to about half its size. However, that glow in its chest is a lot more muted now, as it kind of like is heaving almost a little bit in front of you. But you do see a lot of the fire that's kind of all spread around where the aspect used to be is starting to swirl itself and takes the form of something you've seen before. You fought before in the Scorched Grove. This fire elemental kind of shape as they grow up beside it. Just a little bit smaller than Aspect Prime is what we're calling it. So I can keep it straight in my notes.
So there's 3 of them now.
3 of them, but they are smaller than, yeah. As once more it kind of roars, this primal roar from its core, blistering hot a little bit more. But what you all notice is that the ground has not stopped shaking, and you see the walls, loose stones, kind of starting to shake itself loose. Astra is up, having taken the damage as well. Her totem, the hawk that's been flying above, is not concentration, thankfully. And she is going to command it once more to kind of swipe towards you, Apoc, and give you advantage after that hit with her what is it? Reaction. So she's lost a reaction for this round. But Astra is going to kind of look over and take stock. And she's going to, Aurora, you're invisible. She can't see you.
It hasn't stopped shaking.
Yeah, actually, you're kind of stuck in one place, right? So you're just like vibrating in one place.
Yes, please.
Bad choice of words. Astra's going to kind of take stock and look around, and I don't know who looks worse off, but I think Mrs. Q missed out on the last healing that Astra gave. So she is going to use one of her 3rd level slots to cast a healing word at Mrs. Q across the way. So Mrs. Q, although your ears are ringing, you're lying on the ground. You can't really make heads or tails of where you are. You feel a little icy hot come over you as you gain 10 points of healing.
Oh, that is great. Thank you.
Ringing, and you hear Astra kind of yelling at you, or see her yelling at you. And it takes a beat before you realize she's saying, "Out of the circle! Out of the circle!"
What?
That is going to be her turn. Basil, you are up. Elle, you're coming up in the order. Oh, I keep missing.
You could do it.
Hold on a second, Basil. Oh, no, because it's split. Never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead, Basil. Sorry, that's my bad. I gotta check my notes here.
What can I do?
What are you doing, Basil? What are you doing? Stop trying to hit him and hit him. I just watched The Matrix.
Okay. Sir Basil, having up to this point, knowing that like he has not been effective in this battle at all because um it's constantly being knocked unconscious and whatnot, is going to like, dig down deep for the plan of getting into the circle. He's gonna kind of run up to the edge, and I guess like as deep of a voice as he can muster and as loud as he can, he's just gonna try and like just taunt this thing. It's like, "Come on and face us, you." Um,
You're looking at me. You can taunt.
I don't know what to say, but come on and face us. You call yourself a flame, and just try and like just intimidate it, draw it. Maybe he's just like waving his sword like crazy in the air. It's like, I can save you. But all he'll really do, I guess, is hold his main action. But he can use his bonus action to cast help or use help. And I guess probably since so far it seems like that only APOC has hit it, he'll like cast help on APOC, so give him advantage.
He's already got it.
Oh, okay. Guess it would be L. then?
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, either way, he's just like with just like his energy, he's like instilling like he's like, convicting you. So like you're gonna have advantage in your next turn.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Make an intimidation check for me, Basil, as you're trying to taunt this thing.
Okay.
Call yourself a flame.
I saw the
I
flame.
know, I like that.
You can't burn me. Yeah.
What does it mean? Who knows?
That's a nat 20.
Whoa.
I'm very
Okay.
intimidated.
That's my next fist fight. You call yourself a flame?
He puts the basil in Italian seasoning.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's good.
You can take an inspiration for that. It's dumb,
Yeah.
but
Been workshopping that for months.
Nice.
that's amazing. All right, all right. Oh, and Basil, you did say you were holding your action. What are you holding it for? What are you waiting for?
Just if one of them rushes towards him, or yeah, he's just at any moment's notice ready to just slash.
Okay, so you're holding your sword should something come into range.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Okay, so it is now the aspect's turn. L, you're up on deck. Mrs. Q, you're coming up after L. So it's now the aspect and the fire elemental's turn, or baby aspects. Aspect prime and baby aspect.
You're so cute.
They're all large creatures. I just need a way to differentiate them on screen here. And we'll call this 1, and we'll call this 2, so that I know. My things were better. Okay, so after that round, the ground's still shaking underneath your feet. The aspect a lot smaller than it appeared before. You see it. It's not necessarily catching its breath, but you almost see that glow in its chest that's been changing colors. It's kind of flickering almost before it starts to heat itself back up again. Oh, it was close. As you see it kind of like shake and almost try to form one of those like fireballs that it's hit you with multiple times before, and it fizzles. Before the taunt from Basil and Aurora kind of makes it look up in anger. And Aurora, you are, both of you, you're one after another right in its line of sight. It is going to start walking forward. hearing the taunts, maybe not quite understanding, but at least you're invisible, Aurora. It can't see you.
Yeah, so it would be only seeing.
It would be looking straight at Basil. Maybe not knowing exactly what you're saying, but understanding enough that it is unhappy with your
it got
taunt.
the essence of like
It got the vibe. You know, it got those vibes. It is going to start walking forward. And it's going to,
Yes.
as it's looking right at you, it doesn't see Aurora, but it's looking right at you, and it is going to take both of its attacks at APOC as it looks at you in anger. So APOC.
I'll save you.
That is going to be a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
As it brings kind of its fists right down onto you as it is making angered eye contact with Basil. And it is burning this fuel right now. Okay, that's a... How do I read this?
That's
a
a 6.
It's a 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 25 points of fire damage on its first attack.
Actually,
Spiny shield over here.
spiny shield. I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spiny shield.
Yeah, you burn that.
3rd level slots on those. What is it? Okay, 1d4 for every slot above 1. So I'm gonna roll 4d4 and subtract that by 3, 4, 6, 7, 11 points.
So
44?
9 points of fire damage.
What did you roll?
Oh, sorry, 25 points of fire damage minus 9.
Minus 11.
Minus 11.
Yeah.
So 14 points of fire damage.
Half.
So 7 points. God damn.
Amazing.
Okay, that's his first attack.
And it takes 11 points of piercing damage.
And it takes 11 points of piercing damage.
Hey, this is all I do as a hunter.
I know. It's just
or
like
ranger.
Like I can see the hit points. Like, okay, it's second attack.
Yeah. Do your worst.
Oh, I don't think that's going to hit, actually. That is a 15 hit.
AC is 16.
As it is a little bit preoccupied with Basil's vibes, taunting vibes, takes one kind of half-hearted swing at APOC before remembering the spiny shield, and its hand kind of comes out with quills before trying to stomp down, but it not being as big as it was before miscalculates the stomp.
The quills poking out of him are just like little fleas with little like not harpoons, like little spears poking out of them as they burn up.
Yeah, that's true. So it would burn itself up. That is going to be its turn as the like fire in its chest begins to glow a little bit hotter. And it's now the fire elemental's turn. The 2 other pieces of it. As this one is going to, oops, sorry, didn't mean for it to go there.
Oh no, it's got fly.
Where did it go? Here we go. I was just checking its range. It has enough range to make it up to APOC. And this one has enough range to make it up to the lone Mrs. Q on
Do
the
your
side.
worst.
So we'll do the one that approached APOC first. Oh, I need different dice here. That hit up against. Go away. All right, as its first attack absolutely misses you. It's a newly born thing with a critical
It's
failure.
just a baby.
It's just a baby.
Apoc's just dancing on the spot.
It rolled 2 nat ones in a row.
Whoa.
He's doing the MC Hammer. You can't touch this.
Yeah.
No
Absolutely.
fine motor skills, baby.
He does not call himself a flame.
Okay. All right. Well, that's super unfortunate. So that one did nothing. The one who floated its way towards Mrs. Q enters your spirit guardians.
Yeah.
While I pull up the spells so that I can read it, what do your spirit guardians do as this thing enters and starts to attack this creature? What does it look like?
They look like little pixies. They're wearing little ball gowns. And they have little tiaras and little wands with stars on the end. And as they fly around, they leave a stream of glitter.
What are they doing to the aspect? I think that's the question. That's what we're trying to get to.
This is important.
I love
Like,
it.
I'm imagining a bunch of glinders. Like, anyway. What do they do? I haven't read the spell, I just know what they look like. They flit around at a distance of 15 feet. I designated all of you nice people to be unaffected. But an affected creature's speed is halved in the area. And when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts a turn there,
Wisdom
it
saving
must
throw.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Failed
Okay.
save, damage.
Correct.
Okay, so roll the damage because it'll take either full or half.
Give it
And
up.
I'll roll the wisdom save.
No.
Ooh, I think it passed.
You can.
Okay, so it did roll an 18 on its wisdom save, so I think it passed.
Oh, it passed. So it takes half of what I just rolled. Math? Is that math?
Yes,
That's
it's
12.
8, 7, 15, 17, 15 is 4 is 20.
How is that 15?
8 plus 7. 8 is 8. Equals 8
Oh. I was going the other way. So 19. Oh, 19.
And we're rounded,
So 8. If it's 19, is it rounded to 8 for half?
Yeah. Am I doing the
Okay.
math right?
No.
What?
19 would be 9.
2 times 9 is 18.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah,
9.
it's 9. It's 9. That's why that's
It's not
wrong.
math. Okay. 9. It's radiant damage.
Okay, so 9 radiant damage as it enters the little pixies for the first time. It is still up though, as it comes face to face with you, Mrs. Q, and is going to take its 2 attacks.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, just a second.
Do you know?
Did you what level did you cast it
I
at?
think you casted
Did
it.
I cast this? Oh,
Yeah,
then it would have been at 5th level. I would have cast it.
So that means
I need more D8.
2 more
It
D8.
was a few sessions ago.
Yeah, it was the very first session. Do you have a 5th level crossed off, Mrs. Q?
I had a 5th level crossed off before last session. Did you roll a 5th level last session?
I did not. Oh, wait, no.
No, so I think your spirit guardians was one of them because
I think it was 2.
the other one I think you did was heroism, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so I did cast
you
one 5th,
cast a mass healing word last time, which took
1 5th level.
and I had already had one filled in.
Yes.
So I think this was a 5th
Okay.
level spirit
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Or you want to just reroll?
No. I just re-rolled the 2. Okay. So it was plus 19
Just
because it's half of all of them.
so an extra 6.
Right. So an extra 6 damage on top of the 9.
Okay, all right.
Sorry about that.
Nope, no worries at all. So 15 damage done to this thing. It is still up. As it kind of gets like beat, there's things in its eyes. It's almost going to kind of blindly come and try and swipe at you. Also, she's asleep right now.
Earlier, when you were in your white shirt, I didn't realize Bobby was on your lap, and so I just saw your stomach moving. I'm like, wait, what?
Mrs. Q, that is going to be a natural 20 on its first attack.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but it rolled really bad. Like it rolled super, super bad. So that is going to be 9 points of a whopping 9 points of fire damage on a critical hit.
Oof.
However, you are now on fire.
I'm on fire?
You're on fire. Your clothes have caught fire. Your whiskers and your hair has started to catch fire. You are on fire, and that is its first attack. The second attack is going to be a 15 to hit.
Misses. You're 17.
No, I'm 17. It misses.
Okay, it misses. So it misses. However, Mrs. Q, you are on fire, and you can feel as the fire starts to sink, like burn through your clothing and start to attack your skin. You can feel that if you don't do something to put this out, it's gonna suck. But that is going to be its turn. That is going to be all of their turn. So Elle, you are up. Mrs. Q and Aurora, you're coming up on deck.
Okay, so having been thrown and lying prone, can Elle look over at the Borealis and see if it's good? Is it still in one piece?
Looks good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a relief. So she's gonna take stock. Yeah, she's gonna take stock and see. She's like, well, I'm in the circle. It's one thing Aurora told us not to do, but I'm gonna have to get up, which is half my movement. And I only have 25 feet of movement.
Oh, you can get out.
Can I get out?
Yeah.
Am I able to back?
Every square is only like 5 feet.
Yeah, every square is 5 feet.
Okay.
Don't use the measuring tool, it's wrong.
Well, if Elle will kind of shake herself off, move, she's gonna move, but kind of closer to outside the circle, but in behind Mrs. Q.
Okay.
And she's going to take her action to...
With advantage.
With advantage. So, just trying to think of what I want to do. And she's gonna cast Ray of Frost at the sorry, my brain is just going like do. Yeah, she's gonna cast Ray of Frost at the buddy that just attacked Mrs. Q.
Okay, at the one that just attacked Mrs. Q. Go for it.
Yeah.
Who wrote baby aspect 1 and baby aspect 2? That's adorable.
I did.
Okay. That's an 18 to hit. Thank you for the advantage, Basil, because it did not roll well.
Let's go.
Yes, that hits. That hits.
Okay. I believe, yeah, this is only a cantrip. Yeah. 2d8. Ooh, 14. 14 damage. 14 ice damage.
Nice.
14 ice damage.
Ice damage. And she's gonna yell, "Get away from Mrs. Q! You big knot of flame!"
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, how much ice damage was that?
14 damage.
14. Okay, as the bad vibes for these creatures that don't speak common are just perforating through the room, the ground's still shaking, the heat's still oppressive. That is going to be your turn, Elle. All right, Mrs. Q, you are up. Aurora, you're on deck. Oh, Mrs. Q is gone.
He was grabbing.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, we'll just drop her in the order next.
I was just getting hungry again.
The 45 minutes has hit.
Okay, so Mrs. Q is on fire. She is really
Yeah, you are.
upset about this. The good thing is, despite the fact that they are in like 100 and something degrees, she is wearing so many layers. Because she's old. So she takes off like petticoat number 1 and just throws it aside because presumably it's the top layer that's the most on fire.
So
It's
you
crispy.
are on like your skin is starting to catch on fire. Like
That's no problem. She puts
Okay.
on her oven mitts and starts just like patting
I
down.
love it. Okay, so it is going to be your action to pat the fire away so that you don't take any more damage.
That seems reasonable.
Okay.
You have a bonus action.
Do I have I don't think I have a lot of bonus actions. Hang on.
You have your bonus action and your movement.
You can do healing word, or I don't know, certain spells that can
Yeah.
use as bonus action.
That I don't know if it's going to work very well. One moment. No, I think that's probably it. But she might just keep her oven mitts on.
Okay.
Just
Oven mitts on, face to face with this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So oven mitts on and face to face with this thing. Although the fire is out, the heat of the creature being there, not unlike when you were right next to the aspect, is still quite oppressive. Not as oppressive as being next to the aspect, but you do still take just 5 points of fire damage for being in the aura of this thing.
5 points. Okay.
That is going to be your turn. Aurora, you are up. Apoc, you're on deck. Basil, you're coming up in a few.
I'm gonna delay my turn. Well, I'm gonna be like, Apoc, help out Mrs. Q. We've got most of them in here. Get out of the circle. And I'm gonna delay the rest of my turn until after Apoc goes.
Okay.
Hey, you dumb fire baby, get over here. And he's gonna take 2 shots at that thing. First one with advantage.
Before you do, it's going to take its legendary action.
No!
Your worst.
It's going to take its legendary action and it is going to just try and slam you again. The Prime has a legendary action. Sorry, I should be more specific on that one.
Amazon Fire Prime.
Oh God, why am I so bad against you? That's going to be a...
This legendary action brought to you by Owl Eye Arts. Restocks are coming back next March.
I'm sold out.
Restocks next March.
16's the AC.
So as it uses its first legendary action to try and take an attack at you, Apoc, it just misses. Oh, I'm sorry, Peanut.
Okay.
Continue with your turn.
As I was saying, you dumb fire baby, get over here. Come join Poppy in the circle.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a nat 20.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Now, I will say I was not planning on using the fleas to do damage. Their full intention is to drag this little fire elemental the 5 feet. So I need a strength save.
From Prime or from the elemental?
From Baby. Because
Baby.
Baby
Okay.
by Mrs. Q. Because they need to get into the circle. So
Baby by Mrs. Q. Okay.
Baby by
Baby by
Mrs. Q.
Q.
Because that's the only one at range. So they're going to...
This one here? Like not these two. This one here?
No, because a ranged attack at somebody in melee is disadvantaged. So I don't want to do that. So this one.
So this one.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one. So they're going to need to make a strength DC 13 save.
Oh, you're aiming at that one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
understand.
shooting that one.
Oh, so I
Shooting-
thought you were aiming at Prime.
No,
Okay.
shooting Baby.
Okay, so a strength save.
Yeah.
It rolled a 15.
Damn it.
Can I use my basil Italian spice inspiration to make it reroll?
Yes, you're allowed to use your basil Italian spice inspiration for a reroll. That's a 10.
10. It fails. So it
Yo, let's go.
dragged 15 feet horizontally into the circle by Jeremy and his crew, just like lassoing this thing.
We all knew it'd be Jeremy that does it.
Yeah. Jeremy's the MVP here. We're all just NPCs in his world. And then it's double damage because it's an at 20.
Okay, this is baby one.
Yeah. That's a 7, so we're doubling it, right? Or
Double the dice, then add your stuff.
Okay, double the dice. Like roll 2 die? Or
Well, no, whatever you roll.
Okay.
Double that.
7 times 2 is 14 plus
Okay.
4.
Then add your stuff.
18 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
It's not me, it's Jeremy. So Jeremy's just like strangling this thing as he drags it in.
There's
Okay.
tiny fleas strangling.
Yeah. Well, it's multiple fleas. Jeremy's just the leader, so collectively they are Jeremy.
As you see a few fleas that have to make the ultimate sacrifice and burn up in the heat of being close to this elemental.
Yeah.
But it is for the greater good, as Jeremy, commanding his army, is able to kind of squeeze the fire and the shape of this elemental into nothing more than just a small flickering flame. As that guy is gone.
And I guess second attack is going to be at baby aspect 2.
Okay, so disadvantage because it's in melee with you.
Yeah.
Get out of the circle.
I have 2 attacks.
Get out of the circle, then
Wait.
second attack. You can mix them up.
That's still a 25.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Babies are here to be annoying.
9 points of piercing damage.
Okay, for baby.
What are you gonna do? You're getting out too, right?
Yep. You can't even see me. I'm not in the circle.
I can hear you. You're right next to me.
Yeah, but my voice is projected.
Okay, well, we can still have a conversation. You swear to God, you're not leaving me, right?
I'm not leaving you.
I already had to deal with that shit when. Oh my God. Cam, thank you.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Okay, Apoc's just gonna run back to Basil then.
Okay, as you do, you're
Yeah.
gonna have 2 opportunity attacks on you.
Okay.
As the baby is going to go ahead and take a swing. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be. Oh, I rolled really bad with Mrs. Q, but really good with this one.
Okay. When hit, I'm gonna use my reaction to cast Spiny Shield at second level.
Okay, cast it.
Okay, that's 2 1s and a 3. I feel like
So it hit you for 13 fire.
-5, so it takes 5 piercing.
Okay, so it takes 5 piercing. So you take, what's that, 8?
8 halved is 4.
Okay. But you are now on fire from
All right.
baby. So hold on. What did baby take? 5. Okay. And then the aspect itself, aspect prime,
Yeah.
is going to go ahead and attack you as well. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Can I react?
What's your reaction?
It's called Cloud Rune. So when I see a creature within 30 feet of me, which all of them are, if it is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet to become the target of the attack.
Okay, so you are holding an action though right now, are you not?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
But it would be because I have an action and a reaction.
So holding
I have
your
a reason.
action takes your reaction to hold. I just don't know if you
Oh, I
would like
see.
forego the attack. You forego the attack, Eric, or you just can't take another reaction. Do you know
That's your
offhand?
call. Your call.
Okay.
My call.
Mhm.
If it's my call, I'll say you're foregoing your action. So if you were going to use any special things for your action, it's gone. It's used up because you're changing what you are intending to do.
Sure.
I will allow it, even though I really want this attack to go through, but I'll allow it for the sake of it's pretty
Okay.
awesome. So Cloud Ruin forces the attacker to choose another target.
I choose the.
You choose the target.
Basil, don't you dare do anything stupid.
Okay, so so you just roll as if like it's a normal attack.
It's like Astra. And get it to hit Astra. She hasn't taken any damage so far.
She's taken some damage. She's got some
Fine.
burns. There's a whole like side of her shoulder that's missing feathers.
You
She's
know I'm the
fine.
sturdiest here.
She's fine.
Does it have to attack one in our party?
Any creature.
When you
Like
are
a
creature,
bad
you can
guy?
see- Oh.
So let's see. Let's roll the attack first, and then I'll describe how it goes down.
Basil, the aspect prime is not within 30 feet of you. It is just outside of 30
What?
feet.
Hold
When
on.
it attacks a creature
5,
with
10, 15, 20, 25.
5, 10, 15.
Really? I think it's. I'm like I'm within 20,
30. Oh,
25
no,
feet
I
of it.
miscounted. It is my mistake.
Yeah. Come on.
Nope, sorry, that's on me. That's on me. You can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack instead, using the same roll. Okay.
nice.
Okay, so I'm assuming, who do you want it to attack? Who's
Yeah. So for flavor, like it would be like maybe just as Basil is seeing Aspect Prime about to attack Apoc, he'll like cast his hand up, be like, "No!" Maybe you see like a light symbol appear on his hand, and almost like as if like Aspect Prime's eyes kind of glazed over. Instead of attacking Apoc, he's going to attack Baby Aspect 2.
gonna attack baby aspect 2? So that was an 18 to hit, which does hit. Okay, so baby aspect 2 with the, come on, Andrea, find your thing. Okay, Basil, give me some flavor. How do you want to do this?
It's just complete, just like smash and just like almost like as like not even like gas. It's just almost like gas just goes as they're just like putting it out like a candle, like.
Yeah,
Nice.
very similar to the first attack on Slinky, the air elemental, except this
R.I.P.
time,
Slinky.
it gets extinguished, which is
Yes.
absolutely wild because Aspect Prime still has its Sentinel attacks that could have kept you there.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay,
I've
okay,
been waiting
that
for
was
this.
huge.
That's big.
That was huge.
I've spent more time unconscious, so I haven't been able to use that. So, yes, finally.
Okay, so as Apoc yeets himself away,
I'm on fire, right?
you are on fire.
How much movement does it take to flail on the ground? Like stop, drop, and
It's
roll.
gonna take an action for
That
you to
takes
put
an
out the flame.
action.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna budge on that one.
No, that's fair. I understand that.
But you used your action to attack. You have your movement.
Mhm.
If anything, I think you just have a bonus action, unless that was the fleas.
Can I bonus action? I don't think this is gonna do anything for us guys. Just pour a potion of water breathing on myself.
Sure.
I don't think we need this anymore.
Turns out it's highly flammable and just ignites.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was a big turn as Apoc is able to safely get himself out and then for some reason pour a potion of water breathing on himself.
Does it put out the fire?
Oh yeah, I guess it's a potion, eh?
It's cloudy green fluid, smells of the sea, and has a jellyfish like bubble floating in it. So I don't know if that would be enough to put it out, but
So I'm gonna say potions are typically like yay big.
it looks like that though.
Okay, that's nice.
Is
Okay.
it jellyfish?
I don't-
Jellyfish are highly methanic. So
Ooh.
I think you're fucked.
I don't think it's enough liquid to make a difference here.
Fair.
Yeah, you are on fire,
Yeah.
actively on fire.
I don't think it would have had another use.
Oh, that's okay. At the end of your turn, Aurora,
Yeah.
you and Apoc were yelling back and forth right in front of the aspect. Now, did you say something that like you're invisible, so nobody can see you, but the people can hear you? Is
Yep.
that correct still?
Yeah, super,
Okay.
super correct.
So I'm going to give the aspect a perception check as it's going to use its legendary action, sorry.
Mhm.
It had legendary saves this whole time and I didn't use them.
Oh,
Oh well,
oh, sweet dear.
too late. It's gonna see if it can focus in on where you are to try and see if it has anything to attack.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's your bedtime.
Yeah, we'll take a quick pause after this. Oh, it was pretty good.
Yeah, throw some bones.
Did you mean to roll something?
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to roll a. I mean, were you trying to disguise your voice in any way?
No, I think I was just communicating because, like, don't know if it understands English or not. It was more important to get the message across. And I don't know, it's a big freaking flame thing. So I was more just yelling.
Yeah, so it rolled a 16.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that is enough to at least kind of hone in on where you are, even though you are invisible. So it is going to take its legendary action, and it is going to try and punch down with as much accuracy as it can.
Disadvantage because it can't see me?
Disadvantage because, well,
That's
Well,
it's kind of along the same lines as the leaves, right? It's trying to hone in on you.
but that's seeing an identical outline.
you do you. I'm good either way.
I'll give it a disadvantage.
I'm not going to argue
you're
against
right
myself.
Within 5 feet of it. I'll give it a disadvantage because you're not there. Yeah, this one's not the bad one. The one that's rolling bad is in timeout. That's still going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So it's going to kind of like look around, and it's just going to kind of swipe in a broad area in front of it. Oh, I can close that because there's no more fire elementals. Oops. Okay, so as it kind of swipes in a broad area in front of it at disadvantage, that is going to be 15 points of fire damage as it just kind of tries to connect and just kind of scrapes by you, just sort of knocking you to the side. And it felt that, and you kind of hear it roar in a little bit of glee or yeah, glee will be the best word as it makes contact with the body of Aurora. It can't see you unless that makes you visible, but it can't see you, but it knows it hits you, and you now see it trying to hone in on where you are. That was its legendary action. It is now Astra's turn.
I held my action till after Apox.
Yes, that's right. I'm so sorry. I had a note here and I just read it. Go ahead.
After it hits me, the whole party just hears, "Now I've got you where I want you." As I'll invoke the spell, the circle spell.
Right where you are?
Yep. Because I have to be in the circle to invoke it per the last time we did this.
Okay. All right. So as you hear amidst the shaking of the ground, the roaring of fire in your ears, some of you might even have the ringing in your ears from being knocked prone when the aspect split. And the aspect looking smaller, the glow not as bright as it's kind of searching frantically for Aurora in the circle. You hear Aurora say, "Now I've got you right where I want you," as the circle starts to glow. Aurora, what color does it glow?
The colors of the Borealis. Greens, purples, and blues.
As you see the colors, very similar to the colors that Aurora's fur turns when it sparkles during fights. And you see the aspect as it's searching for Aurora kind of realize what's going on almost at the last minute, as the circle starts to kind of wrap around the aspect, and you see it kind of being pulled into the ground as it's trying desperately to reach back. The smaller body no longer able to extend backwards to try and get itself out. As you hear it roar once more, a primal scream as the spell kind of like explodes in a borealis of colors in front of your eyes. And the aspect scream is kind of cut short. as you all kind of take a moment and blink, the cave around you starting to rumble even louder, loose rocks starting to shake from around the trees, as you no longer see the aspect. Let's take a break there.
No!
Jeez. Okay.
Go ahead and jump in, and Eric, I know you guys are flying out tomorrow, so we are going to stop at
Oh,
10 o'clock.
we're not leaving till Thursday. We're
Perfect.
leaving. We're going down to Toronto tomorrow. We're fine.
After
There's no
work.
rush.
Right.
Yeah,
You're driving
after
out
work
after
you're
work?
driving out.
Yeah.
That is what I meant to say. But it's like the night before you leave, so I don't want to take up your whole night. So
We're good.
we'll stop at 10.
We're all packed. We're all good.
Oh, good. Okay,
Nice.
that's great.
Uh,
I know Bobby, sweet girl. But yeah, let's jump back in so that we don't end too late. So as L, Mrs. Q, Basil, Apoc, and Astra, as you see the aspect, the light on this circle just kind of wrapping around the aspect and dragging it down until it finally vanishes from your sight. The primal screams cut short as the circle lights up and then calms back down to that ever kind of present white glow. Still kind of illuminating the room. The lava's not a creature. So those lava pits still right where you are. The only thing that you can hear and feel underfoot is the rumbling through this room, that crack where the aspect had cut the walls continuing to shatter up as the whole earth is kind of quaking underneath you. It's getting a little bit hard to stay standing. The ice wall summoned by L is gone, so it is now just a puddle of water in the hallway that you can still see, and there is still that room beyond. We'll go to you first. Puppy. What would you like to do? We are going to drop out of initiative. So free for all at this stage.
Sorry, who?
Yeah.
We're still in the room, so Aurora, not you.
Yeah, I think the first thing L will do is like run over to Mrs. Q to like pat her, but then look around and notice that Aurora wasn't there for a little bit. Like Elle didn't know what was going on, but she's definitely going to clock that she does not see Aurora.
Bobby, sweet girl, you're okay. Yeah, Aurora's been invisible for the past 12, 18 seconds or so. All right, as you go and pat Mrs. Q, putting out the fire, she'll be like, oh, thank you, dear. All good. What would you guys like to do?
Basil's probably just gonna turn to Apoc and Astra because they're the closest to him and just be like, "Is it over? What was that?"
Can you help me out? I'm still on fire.
Basil will like use his billowing cloak and kind of like flap it over you to try and kind of like suppress the flames on you.
As you're doing that, Astra's going to say, I think she did it. I think it worked. I think it was weak enough and it got pulled in. I think Aurora did it. And she's going to kind of focus in for a second and kind of just like spread her arms out. And you see the hawk kind of beat its wings over everything. And you can see her kind of rocking in the shaking of this chamber that's starting to get louder. She's trying to focus. She's like, I don't actually sense any elementals here.
Where's Aurora?
Yeah. Aurora?
We'll jump to you, Aurora. As you finished casting the spell and your own colors of magic blind you, that primal scream does not stop as you and the aspect are pulled through your banishment spell. You have done this once before, and you find yourself in that same meadow clearing. I'm not sure if you remember from way back, but you are in a meadow with. Pardon
it was
me?
like super hot.
Yeah, you are in a meadow with tall grass, golden, that just kind of is swaying ever so gently back and forth. The tips of all of it is kind of singed. It almost looks as it sways that it kind of catches flame and then goes out, catches flame and then goes out.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure this was the actual plane of fire, if I recall.
That'll be your assumption. The meadow itself is surrounded by tall trees that are blackened, looking like as you kind of look at them and kind of blink, you can see that they are giving off that sort of mirage, similar to the sun on hot concrete when you see that kind of those waves. As you land once more, same as what's happened before, you feel your feet getting very, 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 very hot, as you yourself are invisible. But exactly as what happened before, you feel like you are a little bit on fire. I believe you are still invisible, and you see. Are you still invisible?
I don't know, because if I'm in a different plane, I would have moved from my space, and it was,
Well, that's why
and that invisibility was tied to that space I was in. So I don't think I am.
You are in a different plane. So as you look down and realize that you are visible once more, and you can see your boots that have taken quite a beating and your dress that's taken quite a beating over the past bit smoldering, similar to what happened before. You look up and you see 10 feet away from you the aspect in its back in its plane. So the aspect in its full form, starting to unravel itself from the ground where it had clawed towards you and tried to claw away,
Cool.
as back in its gargantuan form.
We cool?
You see it kind of lift its face towards you as you say that.
I got you home, friend.
It starts to stand up to its full height as you see that core blazing even hotter. Anything else you'd like to do?
I thought you'd appreciate being home. Isn't that where we're all trying to get to? Amongst our friends and family?
You see that core. You see that core turn into this almost like liquid mercury as it sort of like shifts and almost liquefies, as its veins take on this kind of silvery flame. You've seen this before.
It's
As
pretty.
it just starts dripping fire around it.
So
It's
beautiful.
going to raise its fist.
I'm gonna
Which is
try.
actually-
If it's gonna try and hit me, I'm gonna try and move away from it. But
Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, jeez.
Balrog versus Gandalf.
that's a 4.
Let me start this here. Oh, come on. Okay, that's fine. So Aurora has a 4, the aspect. The aspect rolled a 10. So it is going to go first. Sorry, let me just pull up.
How's
the
everybody else
stat
doing? You cool? You cool?
For a sec, because you were like talking up to the
Okay.
aspect, I thought you were gonna be like, "Oh, you're a real flame. Yeah, you're totally on
You're
fire."
totally a real flame, guys.
You would notice, everybody else, you would notice that telepathic bond has broken.
Okay.
I forgot that was on there.
The
Okay.
yeah,
The smooches?
the smooches.
What was it? The smooches.
The meringue smooches.
The meringue smooches.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, as the aspect is going to raise its fist and try and hit you. Oh, I don't know if that hits. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Oh boy. Two.
I'll make this easy for you.
Yeah.
I only have 1 health left.
Yeah, I see that.
So
Ooh.
So are we
Ooh.
gonna watch? Are we just gonna be watching Aurora get like slaughtered?
Is there what's Aurora's last memory?
as it's coming down, you just hear, I'll see you in a little bit, Maitland.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We are going to flash back to the main party.
God, who's gonna tell Georgina?
She already knows.
What are you guys doing? As the rumbling in this cave starts to grow louder, you start to see cracks in the ceiling. You start to see a boulder from somewhere up above fall kind of right beside you, like APOC-sized boulder fall right beside you. What are you doing as the room is starting to shake and quake and break itself apart?
Apoc's just running from side to side with his last spell slots, just casting Fairy Fire with the fleas and shouting Aurora's name, trying to find her.
Oh my god.
So he's going to take 5 actions worth just looking around, trying to see where she's invisible.
You don't have
An
any left.
L.
Go ahead, Elle.
Elle, having heard Astra say she did it, she's gonna say, "What did she do? What spell did she do?"
Astra's going to kind of sidestep a boulder that's fallen as she's looking up around her. Aurora needed to banish it. She used the circle to banish it. Remember, we ran through before, we were there before, that's where they are.
But if she went through before, then she can come back, right? Can she come back but leave it there?
If she lets the spell run out, yes, that's how we got back. We just got shunted back. If she can outlast it where she is, yes, theoretically, but I don't know how much time we have before this whole thing falls down.
While they're talking, you just see Apoc disappear. Like physically disappear.
Oh.
Okay, so Basil, is there anything that you want to do to this? And then we'll.
Where'd APOC go now?
Why is everyone leaving us?
Oh, go ahead, Basil.
Basil will probably ask Astra, like, is there a way to summon Aurora back? Do we have to just wait?
Last time the spell took maybe a minute, maybe? I don't. We were all there. It was that meadow. It was like technically like a day ago, I think.
Yes, yes, yes.
It was that meadow. It lasted a minute, and we got shunted back here because we didn't belong there. I don't have the ability to call her back. If we need to get there, the only option is to get ourselves back to that place, possibly. And I can't do that. We can theoretically banish ourselves, but I can't help you.
Can Mrs. Q do something?
You have her character sheet, so yes, if Mrs. Q wants to, absolutely interject.
This is interesting. Would Mrs. Q know what's so it's a banishment spell?
I think Mrs. Q has asked about this before. I think she's heard about this because she tried to banish the flying rock, I think, at one point. So she would know of her spells. She would know what they can do. I know, Bobby. You're a good girl. Does Mrs. Q need a moment to think?
Um, well, okay, so Basil is probably thinking in his mind, like, we can't leave someone behind. Mrs. Q is probably just her character would probably just showing complete concern, being where's everyone disappearing to? If Aurora is stuck, we need to get her out. Um, and so if I would assume if she knew how to send us there or send them back, she would attempt to do something.
Okay. So banishment is a spell Mrs. Q has in her arsenal.
Yes.
She would know how to
Yes.
use that. She would know what it can do. She would know how long it lasts. Like this is a spell that she's familiar with. So if
Okay.
that's kind of the question you're asking, Basil, then she is familiar with how that spell works.
While this conversation is happening, APOC reappears.
Okay, sorry, let's bounce back to you.
Banish me.
Where did you go?
I can turn invisible. We'll deal with that later. Just banish me.
Wait, L has one more question. Mrs. Q, if you banish something, do you have to concentrate to hold that spell, right?
Mrs. Q says yes.
So if your concentration ended, would the spell stop?
Would it? I don't know.
Yes, if your
Yeah,
concentration
yeah.
ended, the spell would stop.
Yes.
Elle is trying to think of her own understanding of magic, and she knows Aurora got hit quite a bit. So she's trying to figure out, like, will she pop back on her own if her concentration ends?
Oh.
But I don't know if Elle like can vocalize this, because I think in her brain it's that meme with like all the math.
Oh,
Like
Oh.
she's trying to figure this out. She's like, but if the fire thing is back on the fire plane, then it wouldn't come back if it was banished. But if the banishment ends, then wouldn't Aurora pop back up? So that is what she's thinking, but that is not what she's vocalizing.
I mean, I think Mrs. Q would know that the banishment would send you
Yes.
to a different location based on what type of creature you are.
Uh-huh. But it says she would also know that the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left, or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. So, like, if Mrs. Q is able to intuit, like she has insight, like she's thinking like what Elle's getting at, she would know like, yes, if the spell ended, or if the spell was forced to be ended, they should both come back. And maybe I'll assume Mrs. Q says that.
What are you waiting for?
Mr. Basil's gonna say, well, I don't think you should go by yourself.
Well, if she hasn't come back, then it means she's still alive.
Then shouldn't we all go to save her?
No, just either do it or don't do it, but do it.
So Basil's gonna be like totally for like we can't leave her behind, so he'll be like, I think we should do it. And then Mrs. Q, how would we like to play this? This is interesting.
Do it.
So would Mrs. Q know that like she has to do it exactly like Aurora, so she has to go into the middle circle. Everyone in the circle will be sent.
You can certainly try.
Oh lordy lord. Okay. Let me see real quick.
APOC standing in the middle of the circle, staring at Mrs. Q. I swear to God, if you don't do this.
Okay. Basil run into the circle with APOC. Maybe he even like urges Mrs. Q, like, Mrs. Q, we can't leave Aurora behind. We started this as a team. We have to end this together. Mrs. Q agrees, and so they all go into the circle, middle of the circle.
Does Mrs. Q go in the circle as well?
I assume she would try and just do what Aurora did, so she'd be in the middle of the circle as well.
Okay. Elle will
Okay.
look at all of you, but she'll also look at the Borealis in her hand. And she understands that the only thing that could destroy this thing is something in the fire plane itself. So she's not going to step into the circle with everybody else. But she is going to shoot 3 third-level healing words at all of you before you go.
Okay.
She's sobbing, but she knows, like, this thing she has is bigger than her and it can't be destroyed.
So go ahead and roll the healing words, Elle, so that everybody knows what they get.
Mm-hmm.
4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everyone gets 11 points of healing. Or Mrs. Q, Basil, and APOC do.
Okay. Yeah. And then I assume Mrs. Q casting Banishment, which is her last 4th level slot. We'll kind of like raise her hands up, maybe like pink dust starts kind of appearing and glowing around the circle, and then yeah, what happens?
Okay. I need Mrs. Q to make an Arcana check. She's
Alright.
using the spell, but she's casting it in a different way. So I
Okay.
need you to make an Arcana check to see if you can pull it off the way Aurora did.
Okay. Oh shoot. That is an 11. Ooh. Do I want to use her inspiration to reroll that?
While we're waiting on this, I do want to mention Lachelle just texted me. She's like, "We won the Akatar trivia."
We've got 2 different vibes
my
going
God.
on here.
Of course they did.
The what trivia?
Dragon's Mouth.
Oh,
Akatar, Core to Thorn and Roses.
Yeah.
I'm going to use her inspiration to reroll it.
okay.
That was a pretty bad roll. Okay. Come on.
Mrs. Q was thinking about the ending of Akatar.
So that's a 23.
Okay. With the 23, it was a pretty high DC, even with the spell. But with the 23, Mrs. Q, she kind of fumbles a little bit and fumbles a little bit. But she is able to kind of pull it together enough that you start to see the circle light up. So who's in the circle? It was Mrs. Q,
Basil, APOC.
Mrs. Q, APOC, Basil.
I don't know what Astra's doing.
If Elle is staying, Astra is staying. Okay, so Mrs. Just so I know, oh, Elle is staying. So Mrs. Q. As you can see, it start to light up. It kind of fades for a second. It lights back up as Mrs. Q kind of regains that spell and pulls it back in. You all feel once more kind of the blinding light, those of you in the circle, as your feet kind of leave the ground, the shaking ground where it was really hard, getting really, really hard to stand, as the air is ripped from your lungs. And you land kind of on hands and knees, taking a breath once more. in a familiar meadow with the grass kind of swaying back and forth, flames kind of flickering through it. As any part of you that is touching the ground is now aching hot once more, very similar to what happened that first time. And as you blink really quickly to take in your surroundings, since we are acting in bullet time here, you land, and what you can see in the tall grass is the aspect of fire in its gargantuan form starting to turn. I'm going to give it a perception check to see if it notices you. I'd like all of you to make a stealth check.
A stealth check. Okay.
And you'll have to roll for Mrs.
Mrs. Q? Yeah. Okay. What's Mrs. Q?
Okay.
So Mrs. Q rolled a 17. Basil rolled a 22.
Okay. Okay. Good thing
APOC
you did.
APOC rolled a 10.
Yeah, a very good thing you did. Okay. As you all land, and APOC, I think you're still wearing your jingle jangles, right? No?
Oh. It's metal, so I don't.
It's okay, doesn't matter. As APOC kind of lands a little louder than you expect, kind of you and Mrs. Q grab APOC and drag him in as the aspect kind of turns over its shoulder for a second. And it doesn't seem to notice your arrival.
Ooh, okay.
As it starts to move through, leaving, it's interesting, it leaves burned footprints in the ground as it goes, like where the grass has been burned. But you almost in rapid time see the grass kind of grow itself back and start to sway once more.
It's a chain shirt, so it's not.
It's fine.
Yeah.
As you see the aspect walk towards the trees, it lets out a scream in its gargantuan form and smashes into the trees in anger quite a few times, splintering it, sending, like some might say, lance shards, broken lances out towards you, kind of smacking into the ground around you as it is ripping and tearing at the trees. As it kind of starts to stomp away angrily, screaming and ripping. You see at one point it disturbs a tree with some form of small firebirds that start to flock around it and fly in fear as it starts to reach towards them, trying swiping at them out of the air, throwing down the bodies of any that it catches as it leaves destruction in its wake. That just kind of starts to reform in flame just as quickly as it's been destroyed. Thankfully, not noticing you with 2 good stealth rolls.
Do we see Aurora?
Yes.
So at this moment in time, you don't, but you can go ahead and make either an investigation if you want to start looking, which is going to take time, or a perception check to see if you notice where she might be. I'd also, all of you, because you are on fire, because this has happened before, you take 8 points of fire damage, all of you.
Okay.
God, really wishing I didn't burn all my spell slots now.
Be a shame if Mrs. Q didn't have enough hit points.
Yeah, like ugh.
I gave you 11. That should last 1 time of burning.
Apox can do a perception.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I add anything? 16.
16?
16.
Okay, as you're starting to look, you're desperately trying to look, and it's kind of clouding your vision a little bit. in the tall grass swaying back and forth, the damage from the aspect. You know where you landed, and you kind of start to look around anxiously. You don't actually see Aurora as you are frantically attempting to look. Basil and Mrs. Q, what are you attempting to do?
Basil tried. So I tried. Would have tried to investigate, but he only rolled a 11.
Try to investigate. So you are taking a more methodical approach with an 11. It's taking time. You know where you've landed. You know where the aspect was. So you kind of like run to where you first saw it start to walk away, and you're kind of starting to look in that area and look around. Unfortunately, in the tall grass, you being as short as you are, you don't see Aurora either.
Okay.
You know this area, you understand this area and where you are. But in your haste and in the franticness of trying to look quickly around, like you don't see her head popping up, you don't see her walking around anywhere, you don't see her calling out.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bigger meadow.
So if it's possible, Mrs. Q would probably help investigate too, but realizing that she is not flame resistant and she's on fire or feeling the heat, I think she would try and cast something real quick on herself just to get some more hit points. Let me see here. From just looking at APOC, would Mrs. Q get a sense that APOC is like doing pretty well, or like
He's doing fantastic.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so she'll try and just focus on herself. Let me see here. That makes the most sense. Okay. She'll cast 3rd level cure wounds on herself. That's cool.
Yep, go for it.
No. Nope. I have to do it through the app. Sorry.
Yeah, the last thing I want is Mrs. Q getting killed.
Yeah. Okay, I'll roll her investigation first.
Good call.
But then would they instantly be unbanished is still my question.
Okay, so she only rolled a 7 investigation. But let's say her and Basil are methodical and they're checking different areas. I don't know. They're like spanning out a little.
Unfortunately, as you are taking your methodical approach, you are spanning different areas, but neither of you seem to be successful. And I do want to put this in perspective, like the tone of this meadow is like yellow. Like everything around you is yellow and black. It all looks the same. Yes, you've been here before, but the grass is like chin height kind of situation. Basil, you are covered in it. Like, yes, you are searching a meadow, but it's not, you don't have a full range of view in this meadow. I really want to paint the picture of why this is a bit of a challenge here.
APOC's gonna fly up into the air 10 feet and look again.
Okay. As you all are taking your time to search, and we're kind of start to the new round, you all take another 9 points of fire damage because no one has put out the fire that you are on. The fire, you are on fire.
Oh, wait, what? We can put out the fire? I thought fire was everywhere, so we're on fire.
No, you are similar to what happened the first time that you landed in this grove, in this meadow. You have landed in active fire and have caught fire. So you are taking fire damage until you put it out. So you all take 9 points of fire damage.
Flying up 10 feet in the air, a ball of fire. APOC's looking over again. It's a 21.
A ball of fire?
Well,
Oh, a ball of fire because you
Yeah.
haven't put it out yet. I get it.
Yeah. It's a 21.
Okay. Okay. As you fly up with a 21, Aurora, what sent you a quick message in chat, but also what would APOC see as Aurora is kind of lying with a small depression of grass that has already started to kind of grow up around her, the damage repairing itself.
I think since
what would APOC see?
I think since you'd see that I've succumbed to fire, it'd be like a charred corpse, if you will. All that white fur is black. Kind of the vision of the face seems to be pretty gruesome, and almost like, interestingly enough, you see some of the clothing that she was wearing that's like also been burnt up is starting to like sprout out, and you start to see almost like this like white mossy like material starting to sprout and grow over, and like starting to like cover her whole body as the motionless body is just laying there, and it's like slowly enveloping her.
As the grass, the yellow grass, is starting to kind of grow and retake itself around her as well. That's what you kind of see. What do you want to do?
No. No. Basil, Q, over there. Over there.
So Basil's gonna not yell, but try and like say up to him as quietly as he can, like, "Don't startle the Aztec."
She's right there.
He should be like, "Shh," and then just try and like go to where he's pointing.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough to follow APOC's instructions for both you and Mrs. Q to run and see, as Aurora described, a blackened body starting to be overgrown with this mossy white substance. In real time, before your eyes, you see it kind of sprout.
As soon as we reach her, I imagine Basil would be immediately trying to just like, either with his hands or like using his cloak to kind of like brace his hands, like just get all the stuff off of her or away from her. So like push everything back, push everything off her, kind of wipe things off of her.
As you do,
as he's doing that, Mrs. Q would immediately just kind of come up and touch her.
As you do,
Down and running over.
As you do, you see that moss continue to grow. The more you fight it, it just keeps coming.
Interesting.
Q, can you get us out of here?
Would Mrs. Q know that at this point, if she were to end the spell, they would return?
That seems to have been what happened last time. Give me a quick Arcana check for Mrs. Q as well.
Sure.
APOC, he's just going to pick her up.
Okay.
That's a crit fail.
Crit fail. Mrs. Q thinks that if you end the spell now, just like last time, yeah, you'll be able to get back. As APOC kind of picks up, I'm assuming you meant the body of Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not Mrs. Q.
As APOC picks up Aurora and is holding her.
As APOC is picking her up, she'll use a cantrip, Spare the Dying, which you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Mrs. Q would know I'm a little bit beyond that.
Okay, so would she know that like if I heal Aurora, This is more of a dumb question from Andrew. Like, healing Aurora right now will save Aurora, right? Or no?
You get the sense that Aurora might be like dead and not just
Oh shoot.
hurt.
She's sleeping, right, guys? She's sleeping.
Yes.
I have 4 failed death saves.
Oh shoot. Okay. Interesting. Well, Mrs. Q would just wrap her arms around Basil Apoc, who's holding Aurora, and she'll try just ending the spell.
Okay. As you are, yeah, sorry, Eric. As Apoc is holding on to the body of Aurora and Mrs. Q ending the spell, you all once more see the pinks and purples of Mrs. Q's magic engulf you, and then white in front of your eyes. We're going to jump back to Elle for a second, Elle and Astra, who are alone in this shaking cavern. With the last scene of today's session. Elle, you've seen 3 of your friends vanish in pursuit of another friend. The cavern around you, it's now getting really, really hard to stand. I actually want you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie. That's an 8.
Okay. As it's getting hard for you to stand, and you see the magic of Mrs. Q's pink that she used to banish them or to activate the circle start to fade in front of you, you hear almost a split second too late as one of the boulders comes loose from the ceiling and is plummeting towards you. As you are just barely able to jump out of the way, but you do land prone. You do, however, see Astra being not so lucky as a boulder comes crashing from the ceiling, and she is not able to get out of the way in time as she takes the full brunt of the fallen boulder. Which is hilariously not as bad as it could have been. As she takes the full brunt of the falling boulder and is now pinned underneath it, as she screams in pain and is desperately trying to push it off of her. What do you do?
All right, Elle doesn't have an adult right now. What would she do? I've got no 3rd level spells. I've got, oh my god. Looking at this boulder, Elle is, I am not strong. Ooh. But I see everything kind of falling down around me, eh?
Yes, you see cracks in the cavern walls forming. You actually see one of the trees on the far side that the aspect did not destroy. The walls are crumbling around it, and you see boulders falling and scratching long gash marks in the trunk of this tree. You see some of the roots being obliterated as the stone is cracking underneath it. You see that pool of water from your ice wall that has long since melted in the heat of this cavern, which it is still blistering hot, but rumbling and almost like spraying against the walls in the shaking of this earth.
Okay. All right, so Astra is pinned under a rock. Shit. Okay. Elle is gonna run over to Astra, and I'm gonna cast enhance ability on both of us.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it at 4th level, and I'm gonna do Bull Strength, so it gives us advantage on strength checks.
Okay, excellent.
And I want to try pushing this boulder off of Astra while yelling at her like, you have to push, you need to push too, I'm too tiny to do this by myself.
Okay, all right, so strength check with advantage for both of you.
Yep.
Where's Astra? Here we go. All right, what was your strength check?
I got a 16.
A 16, and Astra got a 15. So with both of you throwing your weight forward, it's just enough for Astra to wiggle her leg out. You can see that it's like badly damaged as she kind of tries to shake it and stand and kind of falls. And she kind of looks at you, holding the Borealis, and she goes, "We need to get out of here, and I don't think we can go back the way we came." Elle, there were portals in the other room. I don't know how long we can wait, but we need to be prepared to run.
Are we gonna run back, or are we running ahead? Are we gonna go where Isaac and Newton went?
Oh God, I forgot that's what their names were.
Yeah.
Going back means that crooked chimney that might be completely collapsed by the time we get there. When I went to go scout the Aspect's lair, there were portals there. I think that's our best bet, even if they lead somewhere not great. Your friends might be gone for a minute, but we can't wait a second longer.
Okay. Elle's gonna be a little torn. She understands that they can't really be in here, but she's worried that they're gonna collapse. Like, if this thing collapses and they come back into it, there's too high stakes right now. She doesn't like this part of the story where the hero has to make hard decisions. But she's gonna like look at Astra and nod, and I think she's gonna run towards where Isaac and Newton were. But as she's going, can she be dropping her crayons as they go? Because then at least they'll melt and they'll show a path of where they went.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. That's not a problem at all. As you see Astra, as you start running, she is going to kind of like arch her back, and her shoulders are going to kind of like pop out of place as she is going to wild shape into
Shit, I could do that too.
She's going to wild shape into a mountain lion to try and accommodate for her bum leg. And she's going to kind of prowl. If you are running, she's going to kind of try and keep close to you, but is going to keep an eye towards the circle itself. And you see her kind of like nodding second to second as you get a sense that she's counting the seconds to a minute, and trying desperately to stay on her feet.
Ella's gonna notice this and like try to count, but she's gonna count with Mississippi's or whatever. I guess
like a little bit off.
A little bit off, but also she doesn't really worry if like I lose count when other people count at the same time. So I'm like, I like to imagine that Astra loses count because Elle's trying to help but is not being helpful at all.
Okay. I want one more dexterity saving throw as this cave is collapsing, actively collapsing.
Ooh.
Oh wait, there's mountain lion stats in this book.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Okay, Astra rolled really well in her form. So as she's kind of prowling and counting back and forth, keeping an eye on you, an eye on the circle, you count maybe 6 to 10 seconds go by before you sort of start to lose count and lose focus. And you don't realize it until the last second as Astra's claws kind of dig into you and pull you back as a boulder lands right in front of you. You do take 1 point of piercing damage from Astra's claws. As 1 point of piercing damage from Astra's claws as she's pulled you out of the way of the boulder, continuing to count, continuing to track. Another 10 seconds go by. Another 10 seconds go by. And you get the sense that your minute might almost be up as it's getting harder and harder. You start to see the rocks falling in this hallway towards the bones of Isaac and Newton. That fog beyond it starting to kind of clear a little bit as rocks start to just pound through this. And as you are starting to get more and more anxious, and you feel Astra's body language getting more and more anxious, you see the circle start to glow pink. And I think we're going to end it there for tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
holy
Cool.
smokes.
Good session, guys.
Nice work.